Alright, what is up, beautiful people, and welcome back to another weekly Brawl tier list and benchmarking with Phoenix. Let's have a look at our Brawl modifiers. Ooh, sorry, that's burp over there. Let's have a look here. Oh my god, we have this again. Oh my god, it's Insight all over again. Okay, so we got Insight. As you can see here, the Insight just removes the fog of war here, so you can just see everything. And Discharge, so our bunkers don't have shields, so I feel like you can just aggressively rush your opponent down here. And you also have Aura, so I feel like you can just go for like a aggressive rush. I know this week people are just going to be playing Swann, but I don't know. I feel like if you just sort of run them down, you might not be able to do so well. Let's see, there's an Artanis here. I feel like I'm against Artanis. And against Artanis, I think I just go Legionaries. I don't think he has a real answer to this. Should I get Caldalis? Nah, I'm not gonna get Caldalis until a little later. There we go. Yeah, I'm against Artanis. Artanis does not do well against Legionaries, but oh my god, they have a Swann. They have a Swann. Oh, that's annoying. That's gonna be so annoying. Alright, there we go. I mean, my Legionaries are just gonna chop these Dragoons to pieces, but the Swann laser just adds so much damage to this. Jesus. Okay, so let's put that guy down over here. I'm gonna probably have like Caldalis over here to like the far right or far left. I mean, because the beam starts this side and goes all the way this way. I don't know. Or maybe I should have it like this. Caldalis in the middle. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. But Discharge makes it so that you probably cannot sit on your hands, because this is what happens to your base. Even though those are just Manxlings, there's like a line of Manx Zerglings, and that just sort of ripped the hole in our base already. So yeah, Discharge makes your buildings very vulnerable. Our opponent in the first position has double gassed. Huh? Is that a Manx maybe? I think that's probably Manx. He just double gas. Here we go. I need to have a pick. Let's pick this. Shadow Earth. I don't even know what I should pick here. Oh my god. Look at that. My Dragoons are just... My Legionaries are just slicing their way through the Dragoons here. Now, they gotta slice through this, though. Caldalis is dead, so this is gonna be quite tough here. Let's go for tier 2, because I'm gonna need Phoenix out here to help us out a bit. We got a Rainer here. Oh god, Rainer did not go Rainer Bio, and instead went tier 2. You cannot afford to go tier 2 this week, because Discharge is going to make your structure so vulnerable. This is going to be like a early game, end the game push, ASAP sort of thing. Like it's just going to be end the game as soon as possible, if and when possible. I think I'm going to go and nab Ice. I think, because against Artanis, like, the 2 armor really doesn't make a difference. Artanis doesn't have small units that do a lot of, like, chip damage. There we go. Let's just cut our way through all these Dragoons here. Oh my god, these Dragoons don't stand a chance against my Legionaries. Holy. What does he have as his modifier here? I think he has attack speed. Okay, so, now that this is out, I think I probably want to get Immortals, for sure. Although Artanis' Immortals are going to be a bit stronger than mine. A little bit stronger. Oh my god, we're just getting overrun here. There's so many Lings. Kerrigan needs to get something of her own. I'm going to see if I can get Phoenix, maybe? But Praetor Phoenix costs so much. I won't be able to get anything out here. Okay, well, at least the meter here is tanking the beam. And... are there 2 waves of Artanis Dragoons? That can't be right. No, there's only 1 Artanis. Yeah, so... Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna change... Oh, wait, I don't have Empowered Blades. I was like, wait, why isn't Caldalis cutting stuff up? There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go and nab this. I'm gonna try and put him back here. There we go. Alright, by the way guys, if you guys are new here to my channel and you guys enjoy direct strike content, well, I do these weekly Brawl tier list every single day of the, well, not every single day, every Friday. I do weekly Brawl videos every single day of the week. So at the end of this game is going to be a little tier list of who's who basically this week. Who's going to be good, who's going to be bad, and so on and so forth. So yeah, be sure to watch till the end. And oh my god, that is a lot of raids here. Okay, that is so many raids. Swann just sat on his hands and went raids. Jesus, Kerrigan didn't stand a chance here. My wave is not going to stand a chance, I can tell you that much. Okay, Phoenix here just taking all the hits here. Oh, Jesus. Let's see, how are my Legionaries doing? My Legionaries got dinged down by the raids pretty seriously though. So that extra shield as well is going to be pretty problematic here. I don't know. Do you think Kerrigan has enough to deal with the raids? Wait. What is Raynor doing? He's literally AFK. Oh my god, no wonder. He's leaking all these units here. He went Hyperion. Are you serious? Oh my god. I don't know if we'll be able to survive. This is not the week to just sit on your hands. Like, Hyperion, oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna save my scan here because I obviously am gonna need it. There we go. Boom. I'm just gonna hopefully let Phoenix just tank here. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. He's got some immortals of his own here. Oh, Jesus. I don't have enough Legionaries anymore at this point. Okay, well, at least Hyperion's out now. Great deal that'll do him, because Hyperion's stealthed right now. There we go. Jesus. Well, I mean, I guess he pulled it off, but it didn't do much for us right now. It didn't do much for us right now. Okay, so I'm gonna need an observer here. Probably like right here. I'm gonna want Mojo. And my ally here seems to be very salty actually. Like super salty. Suppression procedure here. Make sure I get that going. There we go. I think Mojo there actually did pretty well by himself. Oh my god, I think we got this. I think we got this. Phoenix here is pretty tanky here. And however, this Artanis wave is just too much to handle right at this point, I think. Oh god, we got beamed down over here. Yeah, like all these Dragoons here are just gonna shred the Hyperion. And the Immortals are just gonna like chip away at our base defenses here, so it's gonna be pretty bad. This is gonna be a pretty tough comeback, I think. Manx with the box on his lings. He has 6 ling boxes here. That's like it's like a box of chocolates, and like you split it up into 6 pieces, like chocolate bars. Okay, so I'm gonna get some more scouts here, but scouts are so bad against Dragoons. That's the only thing, and I have to clean up this wave of Dragoons too. Oh god, the Aegis Gods are on the Nexus here, and whatever damage that gets done to our Nexus is gonna stick. We just died. We just died. Oh my goodness. You know, I didn't realize Raynor wasn't building anything for the longest time, and there we go. This is what happens. Okay, this is why you don't sit on your hands, guys. 21k damage dealt, 116 units killed. Jesus. Let's see, let's have a look at here. Mineral value killed 10k. This guy only killed 2k. God. No wonder this was feeling so hard. I was like, wait, how are we not pushing in at all? I only had 1 gas. This guy also had 1 gas, but it was Kerrigan. Alright, so tier list is coming up right now. Alright, and we are back. Let's rock. So, as per usual, auras, strategy, commander rankings. Let's go. And for some reason, if you guys just skipped right over here, be sure to like and sub if you are not already. Let's go. So, Brawl modifiers. Insight. The entire map is revealed with the exception of your own staging area. Discharge. There's no shields on base defenses. And aura. You can pick a powerful aura to buff your team. So here's what I think the overall strategy is going to be this week. There's going to be sort of 2 overarching ideas. You want to pick a strong early game commander. If it's possible, you can try and just cheese your opponent out here with like a power rush. in the early game. And because structures have no shields, so any damage you deal to them is going to stick. So you can just sort of charge them down. That, and you can pick a Swann counter. Either or. And if your commander is both of those things, wonderful. So here we go. Here is the tier list here. I have Tychus, Minsk, and Raynor in the S tier. Tychus is a natural Swann counter for the most part. Until Swann goes Cyclones, it forces Swann to go Cyclones, which is good against Tychus, but against other things, it's not that great. It's not that great. It's only good against big, fat, chunky units. Minsk here is very powerful. He has a very high rushdown potential in the early game. 15 mineral lings. You can just literally fill your field with lings and just run them down. Just run them down. Raynor here, Raynor Bao is quite aggressive, and you can have a great late game transition into Air Raynor. With the Vikings, you can just dominate the air, and if Swann tries to pull anything funny, you can just go air and completely obliterate him with Banshee Viking combo. Stetman here is in the A tier because Stetman Banelings are very, very powerful with the jump, and now that structures have no shields, the Banelings are just going to go to town on that cannon. So it should be pretty self-explanatory. The only danger is that there'd be the Swann lasers just sort of burning it down, but that's fine. That should be negligible. Artanis here is a natural Swann counter as well, and he's actually pretty good into Raynor, and he's decent into Tychus as well. So he's a pretty safe pick here, and I think he can find his way around Minx as well. So Artanis I feel like is going to be pretty decent this week. Swann obviously is in the A, I think. Although I think he might be a little weaker than Let's On, but his beam is going to be much, much more powerful because it's going to be constantly blasting. If you can 3-stack a lobby and just go triple Swann, that'll be hilarious. It'll burn down most of your opponent's stuff. That being said, you should still probably put some units out. Otherwise, you're wasting the potential of the beam as a support weapon. Han and Horn, I think, does pretty well into Swann. I'm thinking of Swann Wraiths are just going to get completely shut down by Deimos Vikings. And Swann Ground can probably just get completely dominated by a mix of Astera Wraiths and Grenade Cars, I think. I don't actually know how well Astera Wraiths go into Goliaths, but I feel like Astera Wraiths can do quite well. That, or maybe we'll have to see what happens. I'll probably play that matchup and we'll see. And next we have Abathur, who has really powerful air and really good stall. So I think Abathur's just going to be decent all around, I think. He's not super, super OP, but he's not super, super bad ever, I think. Dahaka here is in the B tier. I think he has very strong early game rushdown potential if he goes small Dahaka. You're going to have to forego some worms here, and I think may have to forego buying Dahaka himself. That being said, Dahaka does make for a pretty decent late game transition. He might struggle with Swann, Wraiths, for example, until he gets his Mutalisk. You could probably go for a hardcore Mutalisk strategy, but that's just calling your opponent going Wraiths, which might be bad because your opponent doesn't go Wraiths. Your Mutalisks are kind of okay. They don't really do that much damage against ground units, though. Vorzun here, I think, is going to be pretty good. Vorzun's a natural Swann counter. If you go for the Corsair Void Ray Oracle comp, however, she's a little weaker in terms of air dominance against some other commanders that are listed here. For example, Artanis will just Psystorm her into the ground. Han and Horner, Raynor, so she's going to be in the B here. Phoenix here, I think, is in the B. I think he's all right, but I think he struggles a bit with the Wraiths, I think. The Scouts will do okay, but as we just witnessed in that last game, I think I needed more Scouts, obviously. And against that beam, I think I'm probably going to play that a lot better. I can tell you that for sure. But I don't know. I feel like Legionnaires was probably the way to go there. But anyways, let's move on here. Nova is going to be in the B here. I don't think she's ever going to be super bad because all her units are just really chunky, and most of them are quite affordable too for how chunky they are. And they also do quite a lot of damage. I think Nova's going to be pretty good. She can contest Swann tanks with their own tanks very nicely. Hellbat Rangers will be able to just shred through Swann Hellbats if we're looking for that. Goliaths will be able to knock up most things, and I think the only thing that'll be scary for Nova is probably the Swann Wraiths, but that's probably about it, I think. Next we have Alarak. I think I put Alarak here in the C because I think Alarak, he's pretty good against almost everything Swann has. I think you need a lot of destroyers, though, before you can start beating Wraiths. And I don't know if destroyers are actually that good against Goliaths. And so your only option might just be ending up being motherships, I think. Which could work, but it's just gonna take a lot of time. And that might not be the best idea here this week. I usually like to build Slayers on Alarak, and I don't think Slayers do too well against a bunch of Wraiths. That being said, I've yet to try that, I think. I've yet to try that. Stukov here, I have him in the C here, but I don't know. I feel like I should probably just shove him in the B, honestly, because I think he's decent air dominance, and he has a lot of powerful rushdown potential here with his jumping boys. You know, maybe I might just change that right away. Hold on. All right, guys. So I changed it up. Stukov's like somewhere there, I guess. You know, it's kind of tough to rank here because I think honestly Stukov is pretty good still. He's got like the best of both worlds. So you know what? Just scratch that. He was never in the C tier. He's over here somewhere. And then I think Kerrigan here is going to be C tier this week because against Swann, she doesn't really have any good options, especially if Swann goes mass science vessel. So you're actually screwed because all your units have like such low HP pools. And the only other outs she got is like lots and lots of Hydralisks, and you just want to hopefully just rush down your opponent with Hydra Ultra and some Ling slash in between. Like it's just like Kerrigan things, but like that's just sort of like your build. Like it's kind of like playing Zagara, honestly. And speaking of Zagara, Zagara's in the D here because I think Zagara has powerful potential, but she's not. Her banelings aren't nearly as good at getting to the target as Stukov and Stetman. And you want your banelings to get to the target ASAP. Since Zagara's banelings have to roll in, even though they're the most potent banelings in the game, they're a bit weaker, and most of her power is hidden behind tier 3, which means she's going to be lacking in the early game for quite a bit, unless you commit to Zerglings, which means you'll get to your late game power spike a lot later. And you really want to get to that spike point as soon as possible, because once you start hitting that spike and you start building enough abs, critical mass of abs will just wipe everything on the ground, critical mass of scourges will wipe everything into the air, but it takes so much time to get to that point, right? And it might be harder to get to that point this week because of Discharge. And Karax, same deal. I think Karax is a pretty, like, he just sort of likes to turtle most of the time as a commander, and so losing the shields on your structures definitely hurts his ability to tech up to carriers, for example. And I don't think carriers do well against rates either. I don't know if Phoenixes can even contest, like Mirages can contest rates. I have a feeling they might not be able to, because of how much damage the rates do, but, you know, I've never played that matchup, before, I don't think, or I don't remember if I have. So yeah, and then, like, Swann ground is okay. It's okay. But, you know, like, I mean, not Swann, Karax ground is okay, but yeah. Anyways, guys, this is the tier list. Let me know your thoughts on my rankings, my ratings, and yeah. Be sure to leave some comments if you guys think certain commanders should be different rankings. But anyways, until next time, I will see you guys later.